Ora ma intiere jawinjo ma kawuono en chieng' tarik 15 dwe no mar abich higa mar 2022. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. Today is the 15th day of May 2022 and we welcome you to the Luo English Dictionary channel Sunday live stream. Sorry that we've been missing. Last week we could not make it because of other issues that came up. But here we are, and we thank you for always reminding us to come to the live stream. Before we continue, we want to request that please consider subscribing to the channel. Consider subscribing. Click on subscribe. And also, if you want to, please consider joining. Click on the join button here. We have 3 options of joining. Now the options are you can join by giving $1.99 a month. That is 200 Kenya shillings each month. Or you can give $4.99 a month. That is 500 Kenya shillings a month. Or finally you can give $9.99. That is about 1,000 shillings a month. This money is used for making the channel better. So if you want to support the cause of the channel, please consider joining. Today's video is about constructing simple sentences. Constructing simple sentences. So I want us to talk about how to construct the simple sentences. And after we've talked about this, I want you to construct sentences of your own. So that is what we are going to do. Those who are sending me messages, thank you so very much. I am very aware that we have not been live, and I thank you so much for always reminding us to be live. So we shall construct simple sentences. I just grabbed some of this in the internet. We shall change them, and then we shall make the sentence into Luo. The first one says, my friend John, and then it doesn't complete it. It says dash 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 dash. So I don't know what I will do. I'll just put random things, okay? For example, I'll say my friend John is coming home this Saturday. Now I want us to turn this into Luo. My friend John can be written as Osiepna. Wait. Osiepna ma John is coming home this Saturday. Biro dala ngesoni. Okay? My friend John is coming home this Saturday. Osiepna ma John biro dala ngesoni. So, Saturday is ngeso. Saturday is ngeso. And now you can start extrapolating. You see, you can say, Osiepna ma John is my friend John. Osiepna is my friend. Okay? Osiepna ma John. Biro dala. Coming home. Biro dala. Coming home. So now you know how to translate. My friend Jane is coming home this Saturday. Now you know what to do. Number 2. Onyango and Atieno. So what could we add on that? Are friends. Okay? Of course, if you want me to change the sentence, please let me know and then I'll just change the sentence to reflect what you want, because this is done for you guys. Onyango and Atieno are friends. So what can we say? We can say Onyango kod Atieno gin osiepe. Okay? Onyango and Atieno are friends. Becomes Onyango kod Atieno gin osiepe. Onyango kod Atieno gin osiepe. Then thirdly, so osiepe, friends. Okay? Atieno gin are, kod and. So the next one says, dash walk to the market. What can I put here? I can put my father and mother. My father and mother walk to the market. So I will say, wuonwa kod minwa ne owuotho ka dhi e chiro. Wuonwa kod minwa ne owuotho ka dhi e chiro. My father and mother walked to the market. Wuonwa kod minwa. So wuonwa is my father, minwa is my mother. Ne owuotho. Wuotho is the act of walking. So they walked. Ne owuotho is past tense. They walked. Ka dhi. That is a good sentence. So let's translate. The animal killed all the sheep at night or during. Is it during the night? You know my English is not very good. During the night. So I will say the animal is le. That is the animal. Le, ne, le, no, ne, onego, rombe. Sorry, this thing keeps ne, onego, rombe, te, otieno. Otieno makawuono. So the animal killed all the sheep during the night. So maybe it was a lion, maybe it was a leopard, maybe it was a fish, whatever animal it is. But what we know is that it killed all the sheep during the night. So leno ne onego rombe te otieno ma kawuono. Okay? Leno ne onego rombe te otieno ma kawuono. The animal, if we do not know the animal, we just say that it is the Wafula Godran. Asante sana for liking the stream. Wafula, asante sana, thank you, and welcome to the live stream. The animal is leno. The animal. Ne onego. Ne onego. You know the reason why I say ne onego is because it's a past tense. Ne onego is killed. Okay? If we say it will kill, then let me do a sentence with it will kill. So then we see the difference, okay? Leno ne onego rombe te. Rombe te becomes all the sheep. Rombe te, all the sheep. Otieno makawuono, during the night. So otieno is night. So tonight, otieno is night, okay? Otieno is night. I hope this makes sense, and now you're able to translate some of the sentences so that you can be able to shine out there when you go out there. Now let me do a sentence that has, what was it? Will kill. Will kill, okay? The will kill will be, the animal will kill all the sheep at night. So this one you would say, leno biro nego rombe te gotieno. So you see the difference. This one now becomes leno biro nego rombe te gotieno. Leno biro nego rombe te gotieno. So the animal leno biro nego will kill. So that is something that will happen in future. So when it will happen in future, you always use the word biro. Biro. So biro is something that is coming of, it will come in future. So biro nego rombe te gotieno. So I hope this gives you a difference of what the two are. The next number is we are. Oh, now what do I write here? We are. Hey, what sentence do I give? We are opening school on Monday. We are opening school on Monday. Will be. You'll say. We are opening school on Monday. This is a future tense, and we'll say wabiro yawo sikul chieng wuok teach. My Grammarly is also acting up. I should switch it off. Ebu enter Grammarly. For this section, got it. Wabiro yawo sikul chieng wuok teach. So we shall say, we are opening school on Monday. Wabiro yawo sikul chieng wuok teach. So opening is yawo. Opening is yawo. Okay? Then Monday is wuok teach. Monday is wuok teach. So does this give you an idea of everything else? So now you know where to place everything. Wabiro yao sikul chieng wuok teach. So we are opening school on Monday. We are opening school on Monday. Otek Manade Niz Nipa says, please give the meaning of Otek Manade. Now, Otek Manade is used in different contexts. Otek Manade. Now, this can be a question, and it can mean, how difficult is it? How difficult is it? That is the meaning. Otek Manade. How difficult is it? Otek Manade. Thank you, Nifa. I hope I said that correctly. Nifa. Otek Manade. How difficult is it? Okay. Then, and if you have any more, you can just place them on the chat box. I'll be able to respond. Then the next question is she. So what sentence do I have? She has asked me a question. Has asked me a question. That's a nice sentence. So let's dissect this. She has asked me a question. Now the Luos have very little gender. Gender is a very difficult thing, okay? So we shall just say openja penjo. Now, she has asked me one question, openja penjo achiel. Because it's just a question, okay? Openja penjo achiel. It doesn't consider the gender of she or he. Because even if it was he, we would just still say openja penjo achiel, okay? So she or he has asked me a question just becomes openja penjo achiel. And that's it. Openja penjo achiel. He has asked me a question. So penjo is a question. Penjo is question. And this subject verb object thing has been replaced. You see now. And that's why I don't usually rely on you know, the English has a very consistent way of arranging subject, verb, object. But the Luo one, I don't know whether we have that, but the thing is, what I usually do is I just let people roll with it until you know how to arrange. Because even if you do not know how to arrange it, somehow you will see the structure coming up finally. But I don't get into the academic part of learning the Luo language. I only get into the popular part that can enable you to talk to your friends, okay? So, openja penjo achiel. The next sentence is the lion. The lion. So what sentence can I write? I can say the lion and its cubs are looking for food. The lion and its cubs are looking for food. And here I can say sibuor kod nyithinde rango chiemo. The lion and its cubs are looking for food. Sibuor kod nyithinde rango chiemo. Okay. Anyanzwa Susan Akelu. Asante sana for liking the stream. Hey, if you like the stream, you usually it brings it on the screen, okay? So that's a good thing to just like the stream, guys. And it really encourages me. And did I talk about Wafula Gordon? Wafula Gordon, asante sana for liking the stream. And those who have just subscribed, Edu Oji, asante for subscribing. Naomi Wafula, asante for subscribing. Julius Ataga, asante sana for subscribing. Engineer Ndeki Ndungu, asante sana for subscribing. C. Mbeke, thank you for subscribing. Sweet Blackberry 78, thank you for subscribing. Alvin Oduor, asante sana for liking the stream. Nang Abo, as usual, this is my person of the asante sana. Annie FJ, thank you so very much. Brian Mutai, asante sana. And everybody else who is coming in. I will keep reading as they come in. Thank you so very much. Now, Sibuor kod nyithinde rango chiemo. The lion. So lion is called Sibuor. Lion is Sibuor. Then, Calvin's Obongo. Asante sana for liking the stream. Brian K. Mutai, asante sana for liking the stream. I will always say your name if you like the stream, okay? So, Sibuor kod nyithinde rango chiemo. The lion and its cubs are looking for food. Food is chiemo. Food is chiemo right there, okay? Food is chiemo. Chi-e-mo. It is difficult to get chi-e-mo. Maureen again. Hey, mano nyamenwa. Asante sana for subscribing. No, for liking the stream. Thank you so very much. Chi-e-mo. Now, I was saying, you see this E here? This E is very difficult to decipher in Luo because most English words say E, not E. Then in Luo we say E. So, and you see, this is a word that says chi of I. Okay? So the chi e mo is usually very difficult to comprehend because what we consider E is the I in the English language. I don't know whether this makes sense. So that's why people are not able to read the Luo language when you give them this word, because they'll be like, wait, now how chai? They'll be like chai, aimo. Lucas Kayaman. Lucas Kayaman, asante sana for liking the stream. So, Sibuor kod nyithinde rango chiemo. That's how you say that, okay? Then let's move on to the next sentence. The next sentence is dash it over the ball. Dash hit the ball over the fence. Can I put the children? The children hit the ball over the fence. That's what we have to turn into Luo. The children becomes nyithindo. The children hit the ball. Because it's past tense, we shall say ne ogoyo opira. Now, there is another word for mpira. It is called adula. Ne ogoyo adula ma okalo chiel. Nyithindo ne ogoyo adula ma okalo chiel. So the children hit the ball over the fence. The fence is called chiel. Again, I and E making an appearance for the second time. I and E. Hey, where? So chiel is fence. Okay. So nyithindo ne ogoyo adula. Let me make this smaller. The children hit the ball. Nyithindo, the children, nyithindo ne ogoyo adula. So the children becomes the blue. Ne ogoyo, hit the ball. Because it's past tense, we say ne ogoyo. Okay? The children hit the ball. Nyithindo ne ogoyo. Then adula is the ball. Ma okalo, over the fence. And then it went over the fence. So nyithindo ne ogoyo opira, or nyithindo ne ogoyo adula ma okalo chiel. Ma okalo chiel. Good. That is a sentence right there. The next one is the table and the chair dash. Sasa nieke nini jamani? The table and the chair. Do I say belong to the old woman? Or what do I say? That's a good sentence, isn't it, guys? The table and the chair belong to the old woman. So this we can say as mesa kod kom. Mesa kod kom no gin mag dayo. Dayo cha. That's a nice one. Mesa. Now table took the name from the Swahili word of meza. They just changed the Z because Luo doesn't have a Z. So mesa called com. Com, we had coms before the Swahili people came to buy salt from us. Not buy salt, buy tech. Whatever they came to do. Mesa kod kom no gin mag dayocha. So they belong to that old woman. Dayo is an old lady. Dayo is an old lady. An old lady is dayo. So mesa kod kom no gin mag dayocha. They belong to the old woman. Then the cup. Now this one, hey, you know, forming sentences is crazy. Now I have to do a sentence with the cup. The cup with a long, handle can be, now I want to make simple sentences. Is mine. The cup with a long handle is mine. So what do I say? I will say okombe ma ni kod luedo ma bor no en mara. The cup with a long handle is mine. So mine is, first of all, mine means mara. Okay? Mine translates to mara. And mara is, if you say mara, you're saying a different thing. You're saying my my mother-in-law. So you have to be careful with the pronunciation. Even if you said Mara in such a sentence, because Mara does not have space in this sentence, like there's no way you can talk about mother-in-law in this sentence, then someone will understand that you meant that it is yours, not it is your mother-in-law's, okay? The sentence does not insinuate that it can be for your mother-in-law, okay? If you put Mara, then it would be, if you said Okombe ma ni kod lwedo maborno en mar Mara, then it would mean it belongs to your mother-in-law, okay? That is a nice sentence. We put it next, okay? Just so that we don't, you see what I'm talking about. Same thing. Same thing. Same structure, but you just add one word and it changes the meaning. So let's start with the first one. Okombe is cup. Okombe manikod. Okombe, that is the cup. Manikod luedo. So luedo is the handle, the hand of the cup. Okombe manikod luedo mabor. Mabor, bor is long. Bor is long. Okay? Okombe ma nikod luedo mabor no. That. You see where that is coming instead of en mara. En mara, it is mine. That cup. It should be that cup, not the cup. That cup with a long handle is mine. Okombe ma nikod luedo mabor no. En mara. Okay? Then secondly, okombe ma nikod luedo mabor no en mar Mara. Same sentence. Okombe ma nikod luedo mabor no en mar Mara. So that now changes to, that cup with a long handle belongs to my mother-in-law. So that is why I was saying that Mara and Mara is the same thing, pronounced the same way, but it means very different things. So it belongs to me or it belongs to my mother-in-law. If you can hear me clearly, please give it a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends. Make sure you're famous out there because we want to get to 10,000 subscribers. We're already on May. And we are subscribers at 6,400 in YouTube, about 10,500 in Facebook. We want to get to 20,000 in Facebook and 10,000 in YouTube. Because in YouTube, if you get to 10,000, you're allowed to sell merchandise. And we want to give you merchandise that we have been preparing for the next few months. So please make sure we are getting 10,000 subscribers. The next one is my mother. Hey, now what do I say about my mother? My mother is a hard-working woman. My mother is a hard-working woman. And what do I say? Minwa en dhako ma tiyo matek ahinya. My mother is a hard-working woman. Minwa en dhako ma tiyo matek ahinya. Minwa en dhako ma tiyo matek ahinya. So Minwa is my mother. But Minwa literally translates to our mother, okay? Our mother, Minwa, is a now what is this? Hard-working. Is a hard-working woman. And Dako. Woman is Dako. Woman is Dako. So is a hard-working woman. Hard-working is Tiyo Matek. Minwa en dhako ma tiyo matek ahinya. There you go. Now, dash my sister. Dash my sister. What do I put here now, guys? Hey, getting the differences. My sister. If you ever have something on there, please give me an example on the screen, as I appreciate those who have liked the stream. Lucas Kayaman, Asante Sana. Then I have Maureen, Asante Sana. And then I have Calvin's Obogno. Irukamano Calvin's. Then I have Anyanzwa Susan Akelu Azandezana. Then I have Wafula Godran. Wafula Godran. Thank you so very much. And everybody else who is liking the stream, please thank you so very much. And please give me an example of this sentence that goes like, dash my sister. Is it video ningumu, boss? Dash my sister. So I can talk about what? Have you? Okay. And Nyanza says, my sister is a good teacher. Thank you so very much. My sister is a good teacher. So, my sister, first of all, translates to Nyaminwa. Thank you. That is a good example. Nyaminwa. So, Nyaminwa. N is a good. Good is ber. So, good teacher becomes Japuonj maber. Nyaminwa en japuonj maber. Literally translates to my sister is a teacher good. But it is what it is, okay? Nyaminwa en japuonj maber. My sister is a good teacher. Nyaminwa, my sister, and japuonj is a good teacher. If your sister is like your stepsister, if it's your stepsister, or if it's your cousin, you will say nyamera. En japuonj maber, okay? If it's your stepsister, if it's your cousin, but it's a lady, you just say nyamera en japuonj maber. That says that, okay, she's my sister, but she's like not my blood sister, you know? We are related to her in terms of sister brother, but maybe it's because she's my stepsister or my cousin or my father's whatever, or, you know, that kind of thing. So nyamera en japuonj maber. The animal. Didn't we talk about the animal? We talked about the animal. Let's talk about the forest. We already talked about the animal. I think we did something on the animal. So let's talk about the forest. The forest. Now what do I put? The forest. On the other side is dangerous at night. The forest, no, let me not put on the other side. The forest is dangerous at night. Is that a good sentence? The forest is dangerous at night. Now, what is forest, first of all? Forest, I've forgotten. And what is forest in Luo? Bungu is a shrub. And dangerous in Luo? Dangerous. Dangerous, I'm only used to saying Atari. I don't know how to translate this sentence, guys. The forest is dangerous at night. Hey, we'll come back to it. Hiyo nimelemewa. The forest is dangerous at night. I played football today with my teacher. I played football today with my teacher. Ne atugo. I played football today with my teacher. Ne atugo kod opich adhula kod japuonjna kawuono. Anyanzo, imagine man. Saa zingine inakuwa ngumu. Sometimes it is very difficult. Ne atugo opich adhula kod japuonjna kawuono. So I played football today with my teacher. Ne atugo becomes I played, okay? Ne atugo. Ne atugo opich adhula. Opich adhula is football, okay? Ne atugo opich adhula kod japuonjna kawuono. Ne atugo opich adhula kod japuonjna kawuono. Then the next one, I skip rope in the morning every day. Or is it every day in the morning? Yeah, Edward, thank you so much. Edward is saying dangerous is leech. So what do let's go back to this sentence. Ebu translate Nagini. Translate for me this one, Edward. The forest is dangerous at night. So we shall say, yeah, I agree, dangerous is leech. So, bungu en kama leech otieno. Is this an acceptable translation? Bungu en kama leech gotieno. Nang abo ameshaingia. Nang abo, thank you so very much. Thank you very, very, very much for always supporting the channel by liking the streams and sharing them with your friends. So am I right with saying bungu en kama leech gotieno? The forest is dangerous at night. The forest is dangerous at night. Bungu en kama leech gotieno. And anyone else who is with us and thinks I'm right, please give us a signal. Weka signal hapo kwenye either on the feedback of YouTube or for Facebook. I should be able to see your signal. Is this a good translation? Bungu en kama leech gotieno. The forest is dangerous at night. I hope that my sound is good. Let me see. Beautiful. So, I think we're good. I skip rope in the morning every day. So I skip rope in the morning every day would become, now rope is tall. There is tall, there is ngori, but the tall that we are talking about is the rope, okay? And now it becomes adumga, called tall, pile, okinyi. Now let me put these two here because for me there are two parts of the Luos. There are those who say adumga kod tol. There are those who say achikoraga kod tol. Because there are some who say chikora means to skip, but there are some who say dum means to jump. That's why I put both of them, because I know it is a debate that we may not finish, okay? So, achikora adumga kod tol pile gokinyi. I skip rope in the morning every day. Or achikoraga kod tol pile gokinyi. Depends on which side you lean on. They will both be right. So, gokinyi is in the morning. Pile gokinyi is every day. Pile is every day. Pile is every day. So, pile every day. And then gokinyi is morning, okay? So, morning is morning. Morning. So, I skip rope. I skip rope becomes achikora, achikora, or adum. So it depends on which side of the divide you are on. Adumga kod tol or achikoraga kod tol. Pile go kinyi. Then the next one is we went. We went. We went. Now where did we go? Yeah. Hey. We went to the market together. We went to the market together. So what do I write here? I will write ne wadhi because it's a past tense. Ne wadhi. We went to the market becomes e chiro, to the market. Together becomes ka nya k la. Ne wadhi e chiro kanyakla. Ne wadhi e chiro kanyakla. So we went to the market together. Ne wadhi e chiro kanyakla. Okay? Amazing. We have about, we have very many more to go. I thought we had a few more, just a few more. Introducing watermarks. Okay, I heard you. Google, relax. They came to see the newborn. Like Jesus, huh? They came to see the newborn. That will become, wait, that's like humor right there. They came to see the newborn. Ne gibiro neno nyathi ma onyuol. Ne gibiro neno nyathi ma onyuol. They came to see the newborn. Ne gibiro neno. See neno. See neno. Ne gibiro neno nyathi ma onyuol. Ne gibiro neno nyathi ma onyuol. Okay? Ne gibiro neno nyathi ma onyuol. Then my children. My children becomes, now what sentence do I put here? My children are all grown. Are all grown now. My children are all grown now. That's a nice one, okay? So my children are all grown now becomes, my children is nyithinda. Nyithinda sani gin joma dongo. Nyithinda sani gin joma dongo. My children are all grown up now. Nyithinda sani gin joma dongo. Nyithinda, my children. Nyithinda. Every time you hear the word, it means it is a individual. It's my children, okay? Nyithinda sani gin joma dongo. My children are all grown up. Then dash to my mother. Oh, what do I do with dash to my mother? I sent a flower to my mother. I sent a flower to my mother. So, ne, what did I do? Ne aoro. Okay, sending. Ne aoro. Flower is maua. Maua. Ne minwa. Ne aoro maua ne minwa. Some people say mafua, depending on where you're from. Because when I was growing up, some people would say mafua, some would say maua. So ne aoro maua ne minwa. Because I think flower in Swahili is also maf. Isn't flower mafua? Yeah, flower in Swahili is mafua. So some people just stuck with mafua. Or maua, whichever, I don't know. But maua is Luo, maua. Ne aoro maua ne minwa. Okay? That goes on. Ne aoro maua ne minwa. I sent a flower to my mother. Then the basket. The basket. What about the basket? The basket was woven using papyrus. Yeah. The basket was woven using papyrus. You know papyrus is used for weaving baskets. So you'll say Okapu ne ochue kod. Now papyrus is called othith. Papyrus is othith. So okapu ne ochue kod othith. So the act of weaving is called chuecho or chue, woven, okay? The basket okapu ne ochue kod othith. The basket was woven using papyrus. The basket was woven using papyrus. Then we move on to the goat and the cow. The goat and the cow. So what can I put here? The goat and the cow are... what have they done? Anyone has an idea? Goat and the cow. The goat and the cow. What is an example? A good example would be the goat and the cow were brought in yesterday. The goat and the cow were brought in yesterday. I think that's a better example. So then we can say goat is DL, okay? DL kod dhiang. Dhiang ne okel nyoro. DL kod dhiang ne okel nyoro. So the goat and the cow were brought in yesterday. DL kod dhiang ne okel nyoro. Diel kod dhiang' ne okel nyoro. Then we move on to cups and plates. Cups and plates dash are all dirty. Cups and plates are all dirty. Now this is okombe. Cats is okombe. We've talked about this before. So we'll just say okombe kod sende te ochido. Dirty is chido. Dirt is chilo. Dirt is chilo. So dirty is ochido. Okay? So okombe kod sende te ochido. Okombe kod sende te ochido. The cups and the plates are all dirty. They are all dirty. Okombe kod sende te ochido. If you have oh, this says the cups. Now this thing, why has it come back? Oh, there's a new session. Okay. I don't want that Grammarly thing. It is giving me a lot of stress. Now, if you have a sentence that you think we should translate, please send it in so that we can look at it. That way, we do not lose. The idea, and we are relevant to you. You know this thing. I stick to be as relevant as I can. Okay. Very, very relevant to what you want. So I can see we have 4 likes in YouTube. If you haven't liked the stream, please just click on the like button, guys. It helps. You know, when you click on the like button, what YouTube does is it tries to send that message that this video was liked by so and so. So can you also watch it? And that's the way we get the 6,000 people. The last 2, the first one is the music, the wedding. The wedding. What do I write about the wedding? The wedding had very nice music. So wedding is, you know, Swahili. The Swahili, oh, lovely. The wedding had lovely music. Now, Swahili says wedding is harusi. The Luos have also talked about arus to mean the wedding, okay? Arus. But the right word is keny. Keny ne ni kod thum mamit. That's a better way of saying the wedding, okay? Keny ne ni kod thum mamit. So the wedding had very nice music. Keny ne ni kod thum mamit. Keny ne ni kod thum mamit. The wedding had lovely music. And the last one now, the music. Stephen Otieno Ochieng. Agoyo erokamano. Thank you so very much for loving the stream. And for sharing it with your few friends. Please share the stream. The music. Now, let me talk about the music. I don't know. Anybody know an example of the music? That's the last sentence here. If you haven't typed, this is your chance to type something on the stream, on the chat box, so that I can use it for as an example. The music dash. The music. Music and thum. The music was so loud that the police were summoned, were called. The music was so loud that the police were called. Yeah. The music was so loud that the police were called. Now, how can you translate that? You'll say, yeah, that is the one I'm taking, the one that Anyanza Susan has given. The music played at the ceremony was very lively. That's the one I'm taking. I'll put this one of mine later. Mine later. So let me write that one. The music played at the ceremony was very lively. Now that one you can say, thum mane otug e nyasi ne en mamit miwuoro. Thum mane otug e nyasi ne en mamit miwuoro. Or if it's something that was very something that we would dance to, ne en ma mielo. Ne en ma mielo mit miwuoro. Thum mane otug e nyasi ne en ma mielo mit miwuoro. So the music that was played in the ceremony was very lively. And the last one of the day, the music was so loud that the police were called. Thum, how much was this? 24. So thum ne diko piny ma jogo ne oluongo ogulmama. Thum ne diko piny ma jogo ne oluongo ogulmama. Target sniper. I want to Luo language so that I'm producing my song. I will mix Luo and Kikuyu. It must be a masterpiece. I want to learn Luo. I think that's what I want. I want to learn Luo so that when I'm producing my song, I will mix Luo and Kikuyu. It must be a masterpiece. Target sniper. Endelea bana. Sisi tunangoja. Make sure you send me a link to that song. That will be a nice song, especially if you can mix Luo words and Kikuyu words, and it will be very lovely. So this is the last sentence of the day, and thank you, Target Sniper, for the encouraging words. Susan, Asante, thank you for keeping me company all the way from the beginning. Niz Nipa, thank you so much for writing on the stream. Edward, thank you for always reminding us about the stream and the timings, and thank you so very much for encouraging us. And for those who are the members who have joined, I want to thank you so very much for being members. And let me just go through the membership list now. I am very grateful that you're members and that you will help us to achieve what we have come to do here. So our membership list says Mitinda Mutuku, asante sana. Jane Mapelu, thank you so much. Stephen Abasa, asante sana. Atien O, thank you so much. Ruth Kamau, asante sana. Shana Henry, asante sana. Adam Otieno, asante sana. Gaiwa Nyambu, asante sana. And Grace Report, our longest standing member at 15 months. Grace Report, thank you so much. Yeah, she's a very big channel in YouTube, so thank you so very much, Grace. And finally, Omoro. Hey, Omoro nyakandika kendi mani screen. Omoro Nyabuarikora. Nyabuarikora. Amoro Nyabuarikora. Asante sana. Nyabuarikora. Erukamano ahinya. Erukamano ahinya. So thank you so very much, guys. And I will see you guys next week. Now, over summer in June, the streams will be a little more. You know, I'll increase the frequency of the streams. And I'll try to do many videos. Many short 5-minute, 6-minute videos so that we just enjoy. We shall come back in a big way. I know we've been sleeping a little bit, but it's because of work, okay? So there's been a lot of work going on. So I'll come back in a big way and we shall continue enjoying the Luo English Dictionary. Otherwise, you can also find us on Clubhouse. You can find us on Clubhouse. If you're on Clubhouse, please go to Clubhouse and go to Learn Luo Language. Clubhouse right there. If you're on Clubhouse, you can see here our language is called start a room. Our room is called Learn Luo or Learn Luo Do Luo. So you can go there and you can always join us in Clubhouse. We can always talk there and share ideas. So Clubhouse, we are called Learn Luo and we are always open. You can also see the previous chat, the previous, the previous rooms that we had opened in Clubhouse. So Ritu, thank you so much and God bless you so much. Anakot. Waloro Kodi. Erukamano ainya Ann. Thank you, Ann, for always supporting us. Thank you for always supporting the channel, Ann. And that is amazing. Audio settings. So check. So now I'm live in Clubhouse. I'll be live in Clubhouse. So if you're a member of Clubhouse, please get into Clubhouse and you'll be able to see us. I hope it has not interfered with the sound here. Yeah, because sometimes I am live in Clubhouse and then what happens is that you're not able to hear me on YouTube. So as I end YouTube, I want to be live in Clubhouse for the next 30 minutes. You can always just come in, say hi, and then we can talk about it. Otherwise, for right now, Oriti, 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 and God bless you. God bless you abundantly. God bless you abundantly.